Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I have a simple card for you guys using one of our new sets, the Animal Outing. If you were able to catch my video yesterday, I did a top picks from the annual catalog, and this was one of the suites that I absolutely love. Now I am waiting for the coordinating Framelits to arrive, so that is why I created something simple that did not use that other part of the bundle, but I will have more projects coming for you guys using those. So this is just a fun and playful thank you card, and we're going to go ahead and show you how I created this today. For our background, I am using a piece of Pool Party, and the Pool Party is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a few scraps here. This is Berry Burst, Whisper White, Lemon Lime Twist, and then we are going to be using the Leaf Punch. I'm going to be using some Stampin blends. So this is the Light Smoky Slate, Light Daffodil. This is Ivory, Light Old Olive, and this is the Light Lovely Lipstick, one of our new colors. And then for ink pads, you could really choose to use whatever you want. I used Berry Burst for the sentiment. I used some Lemon Lime Twist. I used a bit of Old Olive, Crumb Cake, and Basic Gray on this project. So let's go ahead and start. I think I'm going to start first by just giving my card a nice crease here. This is just such a fun, playful set. Alright, I think we'll grab the Big Shot. Let's do that. So I have in here my magnetic platform, my precision base plate. I really don't need the precision base plate for this particular cut. I'm just going to leave it in there. I'm using one of our layering circles. I'm going to run that through. Okay. Then I'm going to grab that Lemon Lime Twist, and I'm going to use a stitched shape circle. That's just a little larger than my layering circle. And we'll run that through. I'll pop these out. There you go. And then we are done with our Big Shot. Let me grab an extra scrap of the Lemon Lime Twist for our punch. Let's see, I'm going to punch 2 of these out. Let's see if I have enough space for the leaves. Come on this side. There we go. I love to use up my scraps for little things like that. Alright, I'm going to bring in a piece of grid paper, just so that I don't have any issues with the background. I'm going to stamp my giraffe in Crumb Cake. And you can see I kind of stamped him in my original pretty close to the right-hand side here. I love it. And then I'm going to bring in my Lemon Lime Twist. And there's a little cluster of branches here. And I'm going to just fill up some of that space. Just like that. Okay, while I have the grid paper down, I think we'll go ahead and do our coloring with our blends. You do want to have something behind your paper when you're coloring this on the Whisper White, because it will bleed through a bit. I'm going to use the light daffodil as well as the ivory. I love how they incorporated, you know, just regular sentiments with this set versus, you know, youthful sentiments, but it can, you know, it has a mix. You have the welcome little one, which you could use, which is awesome. But I love that it has a thank you in it. Isn't he cute? Alright, and then you can see with the lemon lime, it just pops. Okay, so, let's kind of get an idea. I grab my basic gray, and I'm going to grab this rhino. I'm going to ink him up really well, and then I'm going to stamp him kind of off to the side here. Alright, let's lay that down, give that a nice press. Beautiful. I love all the shadowing with this stamp. It's less work for me, you know, to kind of shade in and color, which is why I love that. Alright, now I will bring in my light smoky slate, and I am going to just add a little bit of color, you know, to those same areas where he's shadowed, because it does to me bring a little bit more depth. You might get a little, you know, that comes through on that side. You can always you know, add something to your card there. I'm using my old olive on the little birdie's feathers. I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight on the snout. I'm going to bring in this light lipstick, lovely lipstick, just because I feel like it coordinated with that Berry Burst, and fill him in. And then the smoky slate, again, you can just add a little depth to the bottom of him. Love it. Okay, now I do have my sponge dauber here, and I was using that with the old olive to sponge up the bottom of my card. So I just wanted to add, you know, some of that green, as you kind of expect that from them, right? The animals are usually out in some field. So you can kind of take this, you know, just to give it some added color. Alright, so now we are going to, let me layer up this first. On my original, I actually left the die a little off the circle, so it gave me a flat edge. I'll show you here. On my original, you can see I kind of got this flat edge. That's because I left the die off and I wanted to butt it up directly on that. So it just gave me a little bit more of a border here. So if you like that look, you can do that. This one I'm just going to do the regular way, right, with just the die the way it was. I'm going to grab my leaves, and I have my glue dots here, and I'm going to put that right into my leaf, and then I'll pick those up, and I just want to be aware of my score line, right, when I leave these down. So alright, so now for our sentiment. I have Thank You Big Time. I love the difference in the font. I'm going to open up my Berry Burst. I'm going to ink this up, and I'm just going to drop that right there. I want it kind of close to the edge. I'm going to make this into a banner. So let me trim this on my trimmer. I won't bring the trimmer in to the camera for you guys, but I'm just going to cut this straight. Okay, and then I'm going to take my scissors and we're going to cut that, and then we're going to flag this. Now I'm just going to adhere this to my berry burst scrap. I'm just going to give myself a little, oops, sorry, I'm left-handed, so I'm kind of futzing here. I'll lay that down, and then I'm just going to trim this out with my scissors. I'm just going to give right there, and that completes today's card. So super simple but fun. Love this bundle. Hope you guys were able to check out my top picks. I will be getting in my big order this week, so I'll have lots of new things to play with and have some new videos for you guys. So as always, if you want to purchase any of today's supplies, you can find those in my online store. There is a June Hostess code that I'll put up on the screen. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with you real soon. Bye-bye.